Hey guys, welcome back. I wanted to show you guys some progress on what I'm doing and how it's starting to look out, or well, look like right now. A very nice looking floor pan setup here. Everything all nicely seam sealed all the way. The seat tracks got a little bit, got some seam seal. Everything just looking very, very clean. And as you notice, I have my, I bought myself some heat channels. I have these mocked up on both sides of the floor pans, um, so that way, in the long run, it's actually easy to set the body. Um, right now, yeah, to set the body on the car on these new pans and then weld them on. So right now, I've been kind of, I had to do a little bit here and there to try to get to get some of these pieces off. Um, I am, I've already got this driver's side here braced with a nice good brace. With some angel, it's an angel um, bar, just to keep this side from moving or tweaking or doing anything that it's going to end up doing. Um, and then, so, all right, I've already kind of started grinding all this all off, so I can see exactly where I need to, like, use the chisel to get in here in these areas. You see that, right? So it's just wherever the factory um, welds and things like that, like even here on this side, all in there. It's a little dark in there. You may not be able to see anything too much, but anyways, so I'm in the process of removing my heat channels, these old original ones. There are stuff I'm gonna keep. So these Ys, I'm keeping these. So they got probably little weld incisions there, and I can just basically cut them a little bit, grind them down some more to where they can break free. And same thing with the other side that's over there. And basically so forth. I'm just gonna replace them. I mean, you see that? That's pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I mean, worse than I expected. So anyway, so anyways, this was just kind of coming from my dad. He just suggested that I mock up the heater channels to the floor pans, so they're setting exactly in their position. They're not being moved. They're not being wiggled around while I'm welding them back on into the car. And I can do this inside the car. The one thing I will do, I actually wanted to mock up my foot pedal, my clutch assembly. I just wanted to see how everything kind of looked. But I will probably take those out, take them off, because I need a whole lot of room in here to do some welds and stuff. So yeah, it looks way better than it did before, guys. So yeah, And yeah, I got these heater channels from J-Bugs. I mean, that's most likely where the only place I can get them at from the website. And of course I like to shop there anyways, to get other things. They're already fastened underneath, and I already got the bolts and everything underneath there. You can see them all the way down and all the way up there. It's all nice and neat. I mean, it's nice and clean underneath there too. It's pretty clean, you know. Nice factory look. And yeah, all nicely seam sealed, all cleaned up. You know, I got room to now put, you know, had to lay down my brake lines and stuff down in there. Just makes it nicely cleaned up. Nicely good finish. And I went ahead and kind of brushed on some oil-based Rust-Oleum paint on the suspension, and I also did the front suspension. So yeah, just makes it clean. That looks more cleaner, gives a nice good look, and then also, because these are all aftermarket, I went ahead and did some little cut incisions right here. So those little cut incisions, that was because on the originals they didn't have all this excess metal right here, because they're aftermarket, so they didn't have all this excess. They were pretty much like flushed in. So that kind of helped out a little bit. I just had to mark these off, cut them, fit them in place, so then when I put the body on and then set the body back down, everything will fit nicely. And I did the exact same thing also on the other side too. Right there, just drawed a mark, little square marker with a Sharpie, cut it a little bit here, made them fit perfectly. So, and then also I had to do a little bit of some stuff underneath this one here and on the front side. I guess the holes weren't lining up. You know, this is just aftermarket stuff, so I had to pretty much use a little where was that at? Oh, well, it's like a little nibbler, just to nibbler the metal and stuff to elongate the holes for the bolts to go in here, to get a little bit of room so I can, you know, see where they're at and stuff. But although, man, it looks absolutely like perfecto. And yeah, I got this was like the last thing I did, so you know, I welded that in and seam sealed it. But yeah, it looks absolutely 10 times, 100 times way better than it did before. Way before it looked. It was pretty bad, pretty worse. So anyways, I just want to do a little show and tell, and hope you guys enjoy this video. Stay tuned.